learn about polygons. Poly means many. So the shapes that are having more sides. See, triangle is a polygon because it is having 1, 2, 3 shapes. Triangle. Tri means 3. So 3 shapes. This is an example of quadrilateral. Quadra means 4. So how many sides? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we call it as a quadrilateral. It is an square, but it is an example of quadrilateral. Based on the number of sides, the name of the shape will be. If we take an example of pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a pentagon. Penta means 5. Why we call this as a pentagon? Because it is having 5 sides. Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is having a 6 sides. So it is a hexagon. Hexa means 6. And next, based on that, 7, heptagon. 8 is octagon. 9, nanogon. 10, decagon. So based on the number of sides a shape have, the name changes. Now let's see a diagonal. This is a diagonal. Means when we draw a line segment between two opposite sides, means non-consecutive opposite sides from here to here, but not here to here. It is not a diagonal. This is a diagonal and this is also a diagonal. So a square have 2 diagonals. 2 diagonals. If we take an example of kite, you will understand more clearly. You know the shape of a kite. So these 2 points, these 2 lines are called diagonals. So a kite have 2 diagonals. Next we are going to learn about circle. Circle have no sides, no diagonals. So what it will have? What circle will have? It have radius, chords and diameter. It also have one center. This is the center of the circle. So now what is radius? A line drawn from the center is called the radius. Any line, see, this is radius, 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 radius. Line segment drawn from the center to the end. These are all radius. Plural form. Radii. Next, the chord. This is the center and you know this is the radii. But what is a chord? Line segment drawn from one end of the circle to the another. See, these are all chords. from one point of the circle to the another point, if we touch the circle, then they are called chords. This is not a chord because it is not touching the circle. So the point from, if this point and this point touches the ring of the circle, then they are called chords. We can draw any chords like this. This is also a chord. This is also a chord. We can draw many chords. See, center and chord. This is also a chord, and this is also a chord. But the line that is passing from the center is called diameter. Special name for the chord. The line that is passing from the center have a special name, that is the diameter. So this is the largest chord of the circle. The line segment that is passing from the center of the circle is called diameter, and it is the largest chord. So now you can observe that if we take it as a circle and it is a diameter, we call this as a radius. See, this is also a radius. But what is happening at the diameter? If we join two radius, this is half of diameter, this is half of diameter. Half of diameter is equal to half of diameter is equal to radius. Yes or no? Why? This is the center and this whole thing is called the diameter, but the point from here to here is the radius. So when we divide the diameter by 2, diameter 2 is equal to radius. Okay, r is equal to d by 2. We take radius as r. So now what is the formula for radius? R is equal to d by 2. Let us take one example. If I give diameter, see, I gave you one example, circle, and the diameter is 4 centimeters. So can you find out the radius? Yes. R is equal to d by 2. Given d is equal to 4 centimeters. So r is equal to 4 by 2, that is equal to 2 centimeters.